What's going on, everybody? This is John J Gaming on the mic, and we are here picking it up in the Victor Bell Road to Glory, and we got the first part of another doubleheader, starting with the 3-0 Fresno State Bulldogs, and they are a pretty solid team. They're not as good as us, of course, but they won 3 games. We won 3 games. They're undefeated, we're undefeated, and it should be fun, as well as a Southern Miss game once we finish dropping off Fresno State. But hey, before I get into this game though, make sure you hit that like button, and if you are brand new to the channel as well, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I would truly appreciate that if you like more college sports content here on the channel. Now let's jump into this game. Alright, so the battle of the Milk Can Trophy has begun, and it's going to start with a throw up to the left hand side to Drew Vaughn. He gets 8 there, as early on Fresno State is looking to take a 7-0 lead, but we get him on the scramble and we get him down for a loss of 6. Trent Williams comes down. Kudos to our boy Jordan Christensen. Next play though, we are responsible for covering the halfback. We do read it, but we're just simply not fast enough on the reaction, and it's a 3rd and 2 all of a sudden, which does lead to a read option, and it goes to the outside. We missed the tackle. However, Blair Johnson is still brought down the backfield courtesy of Joe Harrison. Fresno State punts it away. So now we have a 7-0 lead, since Boise State got a touchdown for us, as now Trent Williams, he's going to scramble, but Victor Bell brings him down, goes to the opposite side of the field to make that tackle. It still goes for a first, but it is nice to see, as now the quarterback is forced to throw it away due to the pressure that our team put on this young quarterback. So now 3rd and inches, it's going to be a run up the middle, and they get right through our line and then some. It's an easy first down. We're not looking too terribly great early on, as now they run a halfback screen. Victor Bell is going to try to bring him down from behind, and he does, but not before he gets 22 on the play. So now we got him in a 2nd and 11, and our boys respond. It's a 5-yard loss, as it looks like Trent Williams is down on the field. So they do have to settle for a field goal, but we will be dealing with the backup quarterback from here on out, as Trent Williams got a concussion. So now we got the backup. Should be looking real nice here, as we nearly get to him, but he is able to throw it away and gets it to Dante Lettle. He's still short for the first regardless though. But they do get the ball back. We didn't score. They didn't score on their drive. We have forced some pressure off 2 guys. We were double teamed, and we're still able to get plenty of pressure on this QB. Force that throw away. And then 2nd and 10 right here. We almost do it again. I'm surprised it didn't register a tackle animation for me to get that sack. But we still got some real good pressure. And now it's 3rd and 10. See what they try to do here, as they throw to their left, and they're just going to get the first down, and they're going to get some more. This is a 24-yard gain for Terrence Evans. Man, you hate to see it. So now here we are, 1st and 10 once again. It's the same thing, throw to the left, and this time he's able to walk into the end zone, and they're going to take the lead on us. We're down 10-7. So now, and not only that, but Boise State also failed to score on the offensive end, so now we have to play some good defense here to make sure that it doesn't become a 2-possession game, and we do just that, getting Jordan down on the field, and it's going to be a 3-and-out for the Fresno State Bulldogs. What a play for Victor Bell. Still didn't score on offense though, so we still need to keep up the good work as they throw it away here. It's nearly picked off, but Adam Foster can't come up with it. They're gonna be 2nd and 10 instead. So here we go, 2nd and 10 after the near interception. Victor Bell gets through the line, but he doesn't have enough time, and it's nearly picked off again, this time by Rue Gibbs. That should have been 2 interceptions by now. We still have him on a 3rd and 10 though. They try to run the screen, but Victor Bell is ready as he brings Blair Johnson to the ground, making it another 3-and-out, and this time our boys do score, so we now have the lead. But can we keep it up? As now dropping back, we get to the QB, but he gets it off just in time. It's just another quarterback hit, not a sack. We should have multiple sacks by now, as we nearly pick him off again. but it falls incomplete because we can't catch a football, apparently. Apparently that's really hard to do, as now running back Blair Johnson goes up the middle, gets a decent chunk, but it does not go for a first down, and we do end up getting a field goal, so we're now up by 7. As now running back's going to try to run up the right-hand side initially, but he cuts left, gets the first. Next play following that first down, quarterback's going to drop back, this time go over the middle. It's to Dante Lettle for a gain of 17 as Fresno State continues to press on with their no-huddle offense. As now quarterback's going to try to throw up the right-hand side. He's nearly picked again, but it does get through, and it's a big play for the Bulldogs. So we need to get a stop here. We don't want them to tie this game up before half, as Victor Bell nearly makes the tackle but just isn't there quick enough, and Blair Johnson sets him up with a 1st and goal inside the 5. Fresno State looking to take the lead here, as now quarterback's going to scramble into the end zone, and Fresno State is going to tie this thing up in the Milk Can Trophy rivalry game. And now we are here in the second half action now. We did get the ball first, but our offense didn't do anything once again. So now here we go, trying to stop them from getting ahead here, as quarterback's going to drop back. He's going to throw it over the middle to a wide open Terrence Evans for the first. Man, that really hurts. So now 1st and 10. We're going to try to get to this quarterback here, as Dante Lettle makes the catch again, this time for a gain of 8. Fresno State looking really good as they try to extend the lead, but not if Victor Bell has anything to say about it. It's another TFL for the true freshman as he pancakes the man and backs him up 4 yards. But can we do it again, though? It's a 3rd and 6, and it's thrown away, and it looks like the Bulldogs are going to have to settle for the field goal, and they will get just that, as now we are down 20-17. We need some stops here, and Victor Bell's going to help deliver. What another sack for the true freshman. Dude is playing so good this entire game so far, as now the quarterback's going to try to throw it. It's well short of first. We get the 3 and out. And in other good news, we do score on our next possession, so now we're up by 4. But look at this, they leave him wide open, and they're going to be able to get over 76 yards for the touchdown, as Fresno State now retakes the lead. Man, what a devastating turn of events, as we're just trying to win this game and remain undefeated. But it looks like Fresno State is going to pose a serious challenge to that. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off. So now 1st and 10. It's going to be another throw up the middle. It's going to go up in the air, but it's tipped by Joe Harrison. Would have loved a pick. That would have been huge for us, but we don't get it. And so now instead we have a 3rd and 8. We need to stop here. It's a draw, but our boys were ready for it, and we will get the ball back. Let's hope our offense does something. So our offense actually doesn't do anything, so we got to get a huge 3rd down stop here, as Victor Bell does get in there, but he doesn't get there fast enough still. Definitely need to improve my guy, which is a shame because we're having 11 tackles, 5 for a loss, and 2 sacks. So now, and still, despite that, we're out of timeouts, and we'll likely lose this game here unless, wait a minute, they're passing the ball, and he goes out of bounds. So now Boise State is going to have an opportunity to win this game. Alright, so because our boys, they actually missed a field goal, we still have a chance to win this game. We're going to go in, watch these next few plays, see if our guys can at least force overtime. So here we go. First play from the missed field goal. We need to get to probably around the 30 to 35. Looks like calling a screen. Can we get a field though? And we're... Why would you not get out of bounds, my man? Now we got to get this hurry up going. Hopefully they can get this spike off. Alright, so it looks like we have one more play. So it certainly does not look good. We got 60 yards to go. Looks like we're going to have to go the Hail Mary here before if we have any chance of winning this game. So our quarterback, he's dropping back. He's going to chuck it deep upfield. It's in the air, and it's not caught. So we are actually gonna lose this game, and man, is it a heartbreaker, man. Victor Bell, man, he put his heart and soul into this game, and we found a way to not win it still. Like, it was through our guy's hands. He had a slight chance to actually get into the end zone since they weren't in a great spot to go into that tackle animation. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, we're not going to win this game. Total stats for today's game, and we had 12 total tackles, 6 for a loss. We even have a couple of sacks, and what was not mentioned in there was we also had a deflection on one of those halfback screens that almost turned to an interception for us, but you know, we don't have those hands like that. We don't got that all-state good hands yet. So, I mean, we still had a great game, like looking at the stats, but I'd rather have the win, though, than have stats like this, you know? But even though we had that game against Fresno State not go our way, we still have this home game against Southern Missouri that we can turn it around. So let's go ahead and jump right into this game. Try to end this episode with a dub. So it is redemption time as Southern Miss takes the field for the first time today, and we nearly get him for a sack, but it looks like they are going to actually fumble the ball out of bounds. We do force them to a 4th down. We'll get the ball back. We do get the field goal from our offense, and now we're back at it again. This time it's to the tight end, who only gets 7 before being taken down. Next play, again, the boys to the line as we take one guy to the ground and make another person swat the ball out. Mean it's now an incompletion, setting up this 3rd and 3 as Victor Bell gets into the backfield and forces another 3 and out. Defense looking good early. Next drive, Boise State coming off of the touchdown. Southern Miss trying to keep it as close, but it's intercepted. It's at the 25, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. We're already up 17-0, and we barely started this game, man. I can already tell that this is going to get real ugly real quick, and I mean that in the best way possible for us. But now, can we continue to keep that momentum as Victor tries to get into the backfield, but he does get contained pretty well in that play. It's a gain of 8. Next play, it's a read option. This time it's for the quarterback to keep it, and he does do just enough to get the first. It's our first down of the drive, or of the game, I should say, as Southern Miss is trying to put together a little drive here as Logan Ford makes a gain of 12 for another first. As now long 3rd down, they got to try to run this halfback screen, and they meet the wall that is the Boise State defense as they try to get the first, but it doesn't work. And so now they're going to try to go for it, but it's well short. We're going to set our boys up with great field position, and they take advantage of it. We're already up 24-0. Should get out of the game early today if we do what we're supposed to do, and it's another interception. This time we get them just about in the red zone as we are just dominating these guys early on as they get another touchdown for us. We're up 31-0. Steve Lewis, he's going to try to do something here. It's a gain of 5 for Paul Thompson. As Southern Miss is trying to scramble up towards the line of scrimmage, trying to get this 3rd and 1 right here as Steve Lewis, he's going to keep it, and this time he gets it with ease. Nobody to count the quarterback. They get the first. Next play, though, Steve Lewis dropping back over the middle. It's nearly picked this time by Randy King. That could have been his 3rd interception thrown, but instead it's an incomplete, and we have the 2nd and 10. So now, next play, it's a throw up the middle, short pass to Logan Ford, gain of 7. We're really close to this quarterback. If we just have a little bit more time, we can easily get some sacks, but Jordan Christensen comes through. Gets a big sack. No, it's Bob Johnson. My apologies. Still a sack. We make them punt once again, and we're up 38-0 all of a sudden as we're just dominating this offensive front. This time we didn't even blitz, and we get to this quarterback immediately. As now Southern Miss is going to simply try to run out the clock. He's going to throw it over the middle, and it's a lucky throw to Mark Anderson. I don't know how he got that to go off, throw on the run and all of that, but you know, I digress. We're still holding him to a shutout as he tries to scramble out, but he's sacked once again, this time by Adam Foster. Setting up this 3rd and 19 now with 40 seconds left in the first half. Victor Bell this time is going to get to him, but he gets it off right before he gets tackled down to the ground. And so Southern Miss, once again, is going to punt this ball away. So now here we go. Second half action. We're up 38-0. Can we keep the shutout going as Logan Ford gets a catch for 14 yards? Would love to shut these guys out completely, given what happened in our rivalry game against Fresno State in the previous game, as Logan Ford gets another 9 there on the play. 3rd and 1 though for the Southern Miss Golden Eagles, and Victor Bell is ready to go. Sacks Steve Lewis in the backfield, gonna make them punt it once again, as Victor Bell, he is gonna spy that quarterback. Quarterback makes the wrong decision, and he pays for it dearly with the speed and strength of Victor Bell. And speaking of speed and strength, he fights off a blocker and gets to Tyler Richardson, forcing a -7 on that play. Man, Victor Bell is just making an impact early and often in his freshman season. As now Steve Lewis, he's going to try to throw it deep, but it's picked off again. This time, making it his 3rd pick, and we get it inside Southern Miss territory. Bob Johnson with the pick. As now Boise State takes a commanding 48-0 lead. These guys can't do anything right today, and we have no problem with that whatsoever. As now throw over to the running back. He does get the first there, but this game is essentially over. I would be shocked if we are in at all during this 4th quarter, as they throw it to Logan Ford towards the sideline for a gain of 5. Small 3rd down coming up. Victor Bell, he's going to try to get in there. Doesn't get there, but he does force a bad pass. Going to be interesting to see what Southern Miss tries to do here, but it doesn't really matter. We do was subbed out in the 4th quarter to keep us fresh for the rest of the season, and we ended up winning this game by a score of 62-0. So not only did we shut these guys out, our offense looked fantastic. It was our best game of the year, no doubt. And even though we didn't have as much of an impact on this game by the stat sheet, our presence was still felt. We still had 3 TFLs, we had a sack, and we had another deflection once again that was pretty close to becoming an interception. We still don't have those hands like Allstate. Definitely need to work on that. But we'll take the win though, nonetheless. So that's about going to wrap things up for today's episode of the Victor Bell Road to Glory. We're going to go on the road to play against Utah State and then return home to play Nevada as we continue to grind towards that Mountain West Championship and maybe a New Year's Six Bowl. So join me next time. If you haven't done so already, make sure you like this video. And if you're brand new to the channel as well, make sure you hit that subscribe button, as I would truly appreciate it. Until then, I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care.